crossed 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bisons and the Bears. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Bisons of Columbus. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time. And he got his respect, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, that's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Murray. To the sideline and incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a damn. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Will Anderson. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Second down and 8. White looks to throw. Well, they tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now White. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now White. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Monte Mapu. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running left is Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of
pressure comes, and down he goes. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Off play action, here's White. That is caught by Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. White. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, it's White. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bisons are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chicago offense set to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. And they nearly get this this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Murray now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. So you look at this defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Will Anderson, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
White on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kalijah Cansey in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Murray now. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now White with a 1st down throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Play action. Here's White. This will be caught. It's Robert. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. To throw, White. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bisons go up by 2 touchdowns. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Here's Walker to start the drive, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Walker now on 1st and 10. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
White on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Here's White. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a 1st down here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws.
Touchdown, Bears! Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
and you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. White looks to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
White's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Cooper Kupp with 3 touchdown receptions. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. The Texans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Dolphins trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. But the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. There's a nice move. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Murray now on first down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And of course, a special player.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Walker once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kenneth Walker with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On 1st and 10, White. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now White. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A play fake, now White. There's Manhurts, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
White. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's White. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give up the middle to H.A. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
Now White. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time about where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Fights loose. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Murray off play action. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. A complete once again to Watson. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Walker going to be hit and not at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back now in Columbus. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Losa's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weaks.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Dio Odangbo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, White. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough when they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
White off play action. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play action. Here's White. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is brought in at the 21. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Off play action, here's White. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. White looks to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. H.A. now up the middle. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bisons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Being chased out left. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. H.A. on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
White on 3rd and long. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. As they'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head.